My son Sushant is gay. And like I always say, he is gay and I am happy.
Well, I think when it comes to about homosexuality, there shouldn't be a law or a reason for anyone to love somebody or be with someone.
Absolutely.
I think it's a personal freedom, and I
And
think
we need
it's
to. I think we need to
exactly.
respect people's choices, whatever they are. Whatever they are, you know, because sexuality shouldn't be made a barrier for a person's development, irrespective of what the person's sexuality is. I think we should respect people on the basis of what talents they possess, on the basis of what skills they have, and not on the basis of their sexuality.
According to me, it's totally wrong. It shouldn't happen because, like, according to every religion, including our Indian cultural religion, it should not happen that way.
कुदरत ने हमारे को दो चीज़ दिया है, हस्बैंड वाइफ। वो चीज़ छोड़ के आप तीसरी चीज़ करने जावे तो वो चीज़ तो हमारे इंडिया में तो धार्मिक स्थल है। नियम निकलना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट के ऐसे लोगों को जैसा अभी कोई भी तंबाकू खाने से ये करते हैं या किसी ने चलती गाड़ी पे एक्सीडेंट हुआ तो उसमें नियम बनता है तो उसमें कार्रवाई की जाती है, तो ऐसे लोगों पे इमरजेंसी कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए।
Basically, I think he came out to his brother and Pradeep, and I just got to know about it. And since he was young, he used to play a lot with dolls and wanted Barbie dolls. Although Karan always wanted GI Joes and He-Man. So he always wanted a Barbie doll, and whenever there was a fancy dress, he wanted to dress up as a Barbie doll. But that we thought was just growing up.
I used to see so many girls coming in and out of my house. I thought he was quite a Casanova. Not that I was celebrating his being a Casanova, but I thought he was straight.
But then later on, when I really don't even know how I got to know about it, because it was just flow.
Sushant and I were on the bed just before hitting the sack. I kind of asked Sushant, I have a question for you. He was cool. He was, as usual, playing on his mobile, or he was speaking to somebody or something. He said, "What's it, Dad?" I said, "Is it true that you are gay?" He said with a straight face, without blinking an eyelid, he said, "Yes, Dad, I'm gay."
That really doesn't make a difference, because I think he's proved that he's a multi-talented child. He's a good artist, he's a good singer, he's a good swimmer, he was very good in his studies, completed his post-graduation. Most of all, he is a very good human being. He gets along very well with people of all ages, whether it is my neighbor who's 80 years old or my other neighbor who is 2 years old. Most of his friends call me mom, and I always party with them.
I believe clearly that love from a parent for a child has got to be unconditional. So I actually gave him a hug and I said, it doesn't really matter for me. If anything, it has grown even more, and I'll be as supportive as I can. For me, this is not a social stigma.
Because of Sushant, I have so many children.
There's nothing wrong with being gay. So if like you have more gays in the society, it doesn't make any difference. Because it's a way of life that they chose, which is based on mutual consent for them. It's not wrong.
जो है सो वी कैनॉट चेंज इट, चेंज नहीं कर सकते उसके लिए। अगर डे टू डे लाइफ में अगर कन्फ्लिक्ट होते हैं तो उसके ऊपर बातचीत ही हो सकती है, बातचीत करके ही सॉल्व किया जा सकता है। अगर घर के अंदर कोई कन्फ्लिक्ट उसके बारे में हो सकते हैं तो अदरवाइज वैसे कुछ जो है सो फैक्ट है तो है।
ये रिश्ते जो बन रहे हैं वो गलत है, क्योंकि एक पुरुष और एक पुरुष, एक नारी और एक नारी, बिल्कुल हम प्रकृति के विपरीत जा रहे हैं।
अभिना ही डान्स शिकलेली नाही पहिल्यापासून, तर ती माझं बघून म्हणजे वयाच्या त्याने लहानपणापासून मला डान्स करताना स्टेजवर पाहिलेलं आहे. त्याने माझ्यावर किती वेळा डान्स पण केलेला आहे स्टेजवर, आणि नंतर त्याला ते आत्मसात झालं. त्याने माझ्या अंगातली कला त्याला ती ॲटोमॅटिकली मिळाली, आणि तो सेम माझ्यासारखाच नसतो. ते एक महत्त्वाचं आहे. म्हणजे काय म्हणजे मला पहिल्यांदा असं अभिजितबद्दल, म्हणजे तो शाळेमध्ये होता, नंतर कॉलेजमध्ये गेला, आणि तो ॲक्च्युली ग्रॅज्युएट आहे, BA विथ इकॉनॉमिक्स फर्स्ट क्लास आहे, त्याने MBA केलेलं आहे. तेव्हा मला असं काहीच वाटलं नाही की हां असं आहे, कारण त्याने मला सांगितलं होतं मी हमसफर ट्रस्टतर्फे एका संस्थेसाठी काम करतो आहे. संस्थेसाठी म्हणजे HIV एड्सवर वगैरे काम करतो आहे, आणि लहान मुलांची संस्था पण आहे, त्याच्यासाठी पण मी काम करतो आहे. मी काउन्सिलिंगचं काम करतो असं त्याने मला सांगितलं. पण ॲक्च्युली 2005 नंतर अभिजितला प्रमोशन मिळालं प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर म्हणून. तो प्रोग्राम मॅनेजर म्हणून इथे होता, आणि प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर म्हणून त्याला प्रमोशन मिळालं. त्याने मला सांगितलं, आई मी आहे ना आता दिल्लीला जाणार आहे. म्हटलं का रे दिल्लीला का? नाही मला प्रमोशन मिळालं, मी दिल्लीला जाणार आहे. म्हटलं बरं. पण मग दिल्लीला जाताना त्याने तिकडे गेल्यावर सगळं चेंज केलं. म्हणजे तो मुलासारखाच इथे राहत होता, पण तिकडे गेल्यावर तो मुलीसारखा साडी नेसायला लागला सगळं. तर मला आश्चर्य वाटलं असं का. तेव्हा त्याने मला कळलं की तो ट्रान्सजेंडर म्हणून काम करतोय त्या संस्थेमध्ये, आणि ट्रान्सजेंडरसाठी काम करतोय. पण मला पहिल्यांदा कळल्यावर मला खूप वाईट वाटलं, खूप. म्हणजे मनातनं असं मला असं वाटलं की मी त्याच्या जतन करण्यामध्ये किंवा त्याला पुढे वाढवण्यामध्ये काहीतरी माझ्या हातून चूक झाली का, तू काय हे करशील त्याचं. मी म्हटलं मी काय बोलणार आता ह्याच्यामध्ये. तर म्हणे की नाही मला ना असंच राहायचं आहे, आणि मला असंच करायचं आहे, मी हेच करतो सध्या. तर तू बघ, तुझा निर्णय आहे. जर तुला माझ्याबरोबर सपोर्ट करायचा असेल तर तू करू शकतेस, किंवा तुला जर हे आवडत नसेल तर मी तुझ्यापासून लांब जाईन, किंवा मी घर सोडून निघून जाईन. तेव्हा मला खूप म्हणजे असं हे झालं की हा असा काय बोलतोय. हा मुलगा जर मला सोडून गेला तर मी काय करू एकटं. आणि त्यावेळेला मला खूप वाईट वाटलं. म्हणजे मी रडले, 2 दिवस खूप रडले, रात्रभर रडले. 8 दिवस मी अस्वस्थ होते की काय करायचं म्हणून. शेवटी म्हटलं की निर्णय त्याचा आहे, मुलगाचा आहे. मी किती जबरदस्ती केली तरी काय होणार आहे का. समजा मी त्याचं लग्न करून दिलं उद्या, तर त्या मुलीचं आयुष्य फुकट जाईल. आणि मग 8-15 दिवसांनी मी ठरवलं की नाही, माझ्या मुलासाठी मीच सपोर्ट करायला पाहिजे. मग शेवटी मी मनाची तयारी केली, आणि मी त्याला सांगितलं बरं मी आहे तुझ्या पाठीमागे, तू घाबरू नको. तुला कोणी त्रास दिला, कोणी काही बोललं तर मी आहे तुझ्याबरोबर.
किसी को तो देखा नहीं है, लड़का लड़का से प्यार होता है. मैं इतना दिन से नारियल का धंधा कर रहा हूँ, कभी तो देखा नहीं है.
लड़के के साथ मोहब्बत और शादी करना सर मुझे तो मुश्किल है.
People will always have problem with whatever you do. I think if a gay person should admit it freely, हाँ I am a gay. Like then people will slowly start accepting the fact कि yeah it's okay, it's fine, it's normal and stuff.
I wasn't aware of Shalini being a homosexual until one day she told me, and she just said that I want to talk to you. And I said, okay, what about? And she always talked to me very freely about everybody, everything, all her friends, all her sorrows, whatever baby sorrows or then teenage, everything, and joys, fears. So there was nothing that she had hidden from me. But she looked a bit serious. So I said, yeah, what is it? And then we sat in my bedroom and she said to me, I want to tell you that I'm a lesbian. I said to her, oh, okay, but I hardly know anything about it, so you'll have to now explain it. And she said, if you're ready to listen or take things from me, of course I will help you. It wasn't something which I had imagined to be part of my family. Later, I realized how I had taken heterosexuality for granted. I had only known about lesbians and gays and everybody in, say, through films or through some fiction and all. After started my journey of first learning about lesbianism or homosexuality in general, through talking to her, through listening to her experience through as a homosexual. Later she went abroad soon, so from there she sent me pamphlets, books, and she also introduced me to her friends when I went abroad. Many of my really good friends have told me that, you know, Chitra, you people have been very courageous. And I've laughed and said, what is so courageous about this? Isn't she my child? And I mean, if I don't accept, if her father doesn't accept her, who's going to accept her first? You know, we have to accept her first. Then everybody will accept her. So what I feel, to cut the long story short, is that what you need is a large heart and the capacity to love and accept everybody, especially your own children, whom you really love, you know. And then to be able to accept this, you really have to believe that all human beings are same.
इस ज़माने के हिसाब से तो लोग बोलते हैं कि सही, हमारे हिसाब से तो ये जो सही नहीं है।
उनका पर्सनल चॉइस है, उनका अगर वो अब चाहते हैं कि हम एक दूसरे साथ में हैं तो हैप्पी है, तो उनका चॉइस है, किसी को इंटरफेयर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है उसमें।
तर मला एक दिवस अभिषेक म्हणाला की मला ना तुझ्याशी बोलायचं आहे, मम्मा तुझ्याशी बोलायचं आहे. एक दिवस ठरवला आम्ही. इट वॉज 3 डिसेंबर 2007. आणि अभिषेकचे त्यावेळेला अभिषेकचे वडील बरोड्याला गेले होते. मी रोजप्रमाणे सकाळी ऑफिसला गेलो. अभिषेक त्याचा कॉलेजला जाऊन आला आणि मग आल्यावर त्याने म्हटलं चल लेट्स स्टार्ट टॉकिंग. अराउंड 7:30 7:45 वी स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग. एकदम नॉर्मल ह्याप्रमाणे मी लगेच, म्हणजे आम्ही अभिषेकच्याच बेडरूममध्ये बसलो होतो. म्हटलं हां अरे तुला बी काय, म्हणजे यू वॉन्टेड टू टॉक टू मी, काय म्हणजे काय. तर अभिषेक एकदम म्हणजे हळूहळू आहे ना असा घाबरायला लागला, शिवरिंग व्हायला लागलं त्याचं, ओठातून असे थरथर कापायला लागले आणि म्हणतो मम्मा मला आधी तू सांग की मी जर तुला सांगितलं तर तुला काय वाटेल, तू म्हणजे चिडशील का माझ्यावर, रागावशील का, ओरडशील, यू मे नॉट लाईक इट, तू मला ॲक्सेप्ट नाही करणार. म्हटलं जगामध्ये अशी कुठलीच गोष्ट नाही आहे की जी गोष्ट सांगितल्यावर मी तुला हेट करणार, तो प्रश्न येतच नाही. म्हटलं तू माझा मुलगा आहे आणि बस दॅट्स ऑल. म्हटलं अरे प्लीज सांग, जे काय असेल ते सांग. दॅन फायनली 10 वाजले तेव्हा मी म्हटलं आता इट्स टू मच. देन सडनली आय सेड आर यू गे, करून मीच विचारत त्याला की आर यू ट्राईंग टू से दॅट यू आर गे. तर तो एकदम लगेच एकदम डोळ्यात जास्त त्याच्या पाणी आलं आणि मला मिठी मारली. म्हणतो मम्मा तुला यू आर अशेम्ड ना, यू आर अशेम्ड ऑफ इट. म्हणजे मला विचारायला सुरुवात केली की हे होतं, ओ गॉड, हे एक सेंटेन्स सांगण्यासाठी तू एवढे 2-3 तास घेतले. माय गॉड, तू केव्हाच हे आधीच पहिल्यांदा सांगायला पाहिजे की आय एम गे, आय एम ऑल्सो गे, यू शुड हॅव सेड ना. बस ना, मग आपण मस्त जाऊन हॉटेलमध्ये मजा केली असती. म्हटलं आता पण बघ जास्त वेळ झाला नाही, एक काम कर, चल तोंड धू, रडून रडून तुझं तोंड बघ कसं झालं आहे, आणि तोंड धू, आपण चल जाऊया हॉटेलमध्ये. विवेकला पण बोलव, विवेक पण केव्हापासून फोन करतोय काय आहे म्हणून, आणि त्याला सांग एव्हरीथिंग इज ओके, डोंट वरी. आणि द डे, ज्या दिवशी आमचं जेव्हा बोलणं झालं आणि त्यानंतर आम्ही जेवून वगैरे आलो, मग घरी आल्यावर आहे ना, म्हणजे मग अभिषेक सगळं बोलवता की म्हटलं अभि आता सांग तू ह्यासाठी बोलायचा ना की अरे हां मी तुला सांगितल्यावर तू म्हणणार की म्हणजे यू विल स्टॉप लव्हिंग. म्हटलं ह्या गोष्टीसाठी बोलायचं. तर म्हणे हां मम्मा. तर म्हणे आता सांग की आहे का असं काय कुठली गोष्ट की ज्याच्यामुळे आय स्टॉप लविंग यू. सॉरी म्हटलं, उलट आता म्हणजे मी आता तुझं मोर प्रोटेक्टिव्ह, की तुझी काळजी उलट मी आता जास्त घेणार. ओके, की सिन्स यू से ना की बाबा हां असं आहे तसं प्रॉब्लेम लोक हे करतात वगैरे, लोकांना आवडत. म्हटलं मग तर बघ तर म्हटलं कोण लोक तुला काय करतात. आय एम देअर. कधीच तुला कसलाच प्रॉब्लेम आयुष्यात होणार नाही.
People should be allowed to have their own choice about who they love and who they choose to love, whether it's a boy or a girl or whoever. It's a personal choice, and love should be free. It's not something that has to be politically correct. So if somebody is gay, then that's good, and if they're not gay, that's also good, because it's a matter of choice, a matter of perspective, who they choose to love.
होमोसेक्स जो है वो 1000 साल पहले भी था और आज भी है, लेकिन जो खुल गया है अभी का वो होमोसेक्स था, वो ज़रूरत थी. आज का होमोसेक्स वो बीमारी है. क्योंकि पहले थे वो 100 में से 1 जन था और आज ये 100 में से 25 जन है. वो एक बीमारी है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. ये कोई नई बात नहीं है, लाखों साल पहले भी ये सब चीज़ थी, कोई नई पैदा नहीं हुई है. मेरा ये मानना है.
We used to talk about college, his college days and all. So he always used to talk about one person named Rahul, and he's very handsome, and he was, of course. He showed me one snap of his one day, and then I asked him whether you're gay or whether you like him. So he said, yes, I like him very much. Then of course it was confirmed that he is gay. Then one day I saw some magazine, Bombay Dost, and after I went to work, I went to the office of Humsafar, and I met Ramesh Menon. So I told him my son is gay, and I wanted to talk about him and what are you all doing and all. So he was very nice about it. After one of his relationships gone bad, he was very low. Then he met one boy named Dinesh, and Umang also he met, and they helped him quite a lot in coming out. And then he was introduced to this GB group, which after going over there, he has met many other boys, and he has become more, so to say, confident about his being gay. But now he is in a relationship with a boy, and I am very happy. He is staying in our house. He is a very nice boy, very good. They are happy together. All I wanted was his happiness, and I love him very much. So there was no question of not taking him, of course I wanted him to get married, and because he already was very friendly with one girl. So I thought maybe he'll marry her. But no, it did not turn out that way. And it was okay. With me it was okay from the beginning. And of course my in-laws side of the family, they have been very supportive of Harpreet being gay. Munni Pua, that is how she is known in this gay world. He wrote to her and he told her, and she was very, very concerned about it, and she of course loves him. Both of them love him very much.
We in our family, like my mother, my sister, we have been feeling that he is gay. So it didn't come as a shock at all. Only thing after reading the letter, in the end he wrote, "Will you love me and do you accept me?" It saddened me a lot. I said, why should the child feel this way? And it's been easy for all of us to accept. And then of course we all supported him. Why? He's our child, we love him. Whatever he is, it's not in his control to be or not to be the way he is. The world itself is very indifferent towards it, at least the family should love them. Try to understand them.
It's not bad, right?
Even they are humans, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, even I think so.
No, I don't have anything against them.
आदमी का शारीरिक संबंध कल कैसा रहेगा प्लीज सोचो आप.
अपनी अलग अलग खुशी है. अगर पर्सनल खुशी के लिए कोई अगर इस तरह एंजॉय कर रहा है तो मैं तो नहीं मानता कि बुरा है.
कुछ नहीं बोलना.
Actually, to be honest, Amay didn't come out to me. I thought that there is something wrong with him because of his behavior patterns will change. But विचित्र वागायचा असं मूड स्विंग्स व्हायचे. तर तेव्हा मला असं वाटलं की कदाचित तो ड्रग ॲडिक्ट वगैरे झालाय की काय. काय अप्रोच इन डायरेक्टली की बाबा तुझं काय असं आहे. ओपनली तो बोलायला तयार नव्हता. पण नंतर मग त्यांनी सांगितलं की हो असं असं आहे. सो इट वॉज अ शॉक टू मी. आम्ही त्याला डॉक्टरकडे नेलं होतं. मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट बघूया. सायकॅट्रिस्टकडे नेलं होतं. ही वॉज अंडर मेडिकेशन फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 6 months. मग सायकॅट्रिस्टने सांगितलं काही नाही, हे सगळं मी चेंज करायचा प्रयत्न केला मेडिकेशनने बरोबर. त्याच्यात काही होणार नाही फरक. यू हॅव टू ॲक्सेप्ट इट बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट समथिंग ॲक्वायर्ड. हे काय त्याच्या विदिन आहे, आतूनच आहे त्याला ते. 6 महिने तर लागलेच. त्रास व्हायचा खूप सगळं करायला. पण काय करणार आहे. त्या पॉईंटला तर मला स्वतःला असं मनात आलं होतं की आय शुड एंड माय लाईफ. तर त्याला कोण आहे सपोर्टिव्ह स्ट्रॉंग केलं. मीच जर केलं तर जग कोण आहे त्याला असं त्याला म्हणजे त्याच्या मागे पाठीमागे खंबीरपणे उभं राहण्यासाठी. म्हणून मग म्हटलं जाऊ दे आहे ते आपल्याला फेस करायचं. त्यानंतर मला थोडी गिल्ट असायची की मी कुठेतरी माझं काही चुकलं का, मी कुठेतरी कमी पडले का. मला जेव्हा कळलं तेव्हा रागवायचं काय होतं. रागवण्याचं का काहीच नाही, रागवायचं काय, चिडण्याचं सारखं काही नव्हतं. कारण सी इट वॉज नॉट इन हिज हँड. ही हॅज नॉट डन इट डेलिबरेटली. इंटेन्शनली ही हॅज नॉट डन इट. स्पेशली आफ्टर टेकिंग इन टू डॉक्टर अँड ऑल आय केम टू नो त्यामुळे राग हा नव्हताच. आय फील व्हेरी सॅड. तर हळूहळू मी माझ्या माणसाला आधीच सांगितलेलं होतं सख्या बहिणीनं म्हणून. मग मी आता माझ्या सासरी पण सांगितलं. रिॲक्शन वॉज बियॉन्ड माय एक्सपेक्टेशन. सो वॉट दे स्टार्टेड टेलिंग मी सो वॉट विथ देअर कूल. इट्स ओके फाईन. देर इज नथिंग टू फील बॅड अबाउट इट. इट्स नॉर्मल. द वे वी हॅव अवर identity, sexual identity, they have it in that way. Maybe we find it abnormal, but they find it to be normal. So there is nothing wrong.
सबका अपना निजी ज़िंदगी है, वो अपने ढंग से जीना चाहते हैं, जिए, ठीक है, लेकिन उसका समाज पर प्रभाव पड़ता ही है.
So far, if he doesn't have anybody, is with the mutual consent, so there should not be any problem about it. Why the other people should object about it?
Hi, I'm Ghazal. I'm a screenwriter. I live and work in Mumbai. I've also been through a male to female transformation, which means that as a child, when I was born, I was a male child. But you know how gender dysphoria works is that you never, like your physical gender is not the same as your emotional and psychological gender. So I always felt and identified myself as a woman, as a female. And that was a very, very difficult problem to live with and to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So as a child, I would just dress up in my mother's clothes when nobody was at home. I would dance like heroines on Bollywood songs when I was alone at home. So it was pretty much a secret life that I was living. Up until the time when I was about 13 or 14 is when my dad kind of figured out a lie I had spoken at home, and then I had to tell him everything about myself, and I did. My dad just said, just wait it out, maybe it's a phase, maybe it'll pass. And he just said, give yourself time. I gave myself time, but time doesn't help with gender dysphoria. So at 16, I think 17, I had my exams coming up, and I'd gone so crazy with living this double life. I was so frustrated and so exhausted. I hadn't been able to do any studies, so I was not prepared for my exams. So the morning of the first exam, I ran away from home without telling my parents. I wrote letters for them. I told them that I'm really struggling, and I can't go on like this. I need to find peace somewhere, so I'm going to go look for it. Maybe I'll find it somewhere, and when I do, I'll come back. So I did that. I left home and I left Patiala, and I took a train to Delhi. But I'd been a protected child. I was really young. So by the time I reached Delhi, which was late in the night, I had goosebumps. I was shivering. I just figured that I made a huge mistake. So I called up my parents right then, and I told them I was in Delhi. I had never imagined this, but the next morning, early morning, my dad came driving from Patiala, which is a 6-hour drive, to Delhi. He was there in Delhi early morning to pick me up and to take me back home. And he didn't scold me, he didn't beat me. He just said one thing, and he had tears in his eyes when he did that. He said, I've always tried to be your friend. Why did you have to do that? Why did you have to hurt us like this? And that's when I realized that, I did have special parents, and I shouldn't run away from them. I should just be open with them, honest with them, and most of all, I shouldn't hurt them. So basically, I just focused on studies and work, and exams after that. I did well in my exams. I got into engineering. I completed my engineering. I got posted in Infosys. 2 years in Infosys later, I figured that, I don't even have professional satisfaction. So I quit my job. I came to Bombay and I started working as a screenwriter. And it was here that when I made a documentary about gender dysphoria, which we called To Be Me, I made it along with a few friends. That was more like a coming out vehicle for me as well, and at the same time it also gave me the courage to take the step of transitioning to a female body. So when I completed that film and I took it home and I showed it to my parents, my mother had tears in her eyes, and the first thing my father said after watching it is he just looked at me and he said, so when are you going for that surgery? Literally, there was like no turning back after that. They knew that this had to be done. He stood like right solid with me, behind me, with emotional support, with financial support, with every kind of support possible. Once they stood by me, everyone else kind of, came on board as well. Not only my relatives, my parents actually went to every single household in the neighborhood, in the small city of Patiala in Punjab. They went to the houses of every neighbor in the whole lane, and they informed them that, their child suffered from this condition. And now there's been a solution of that condition, and the child has now gone through a gender change and will now be living as a girl, and that they should accept that child as a girl. So yeah, it was huge. It was very, very difficult for them. But they did it for me. There's this one kind of parents who put the society before their child, and they suffer because they are troubled कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, society क्या सोचेगी. And then there's this other kind of parents who put the child before the society, who suffer because their child is suffering. I was really, really lucky that I had this second kind of parents whose suffering, whose journey, they did suffer, unfortunately, because of me. But their suffering was not because of the trouble कि लोग क्या कहेंगे या society क्या सोचेगी. It was because their child was suffering. And they wanted to end that suffering for me as much as I wanted to end it for myself. It's incredible. It's just incredible that from the face of it, they're just, ordinary people. An ordinary Sikh couple who you could, run into anywhere and you wouldn't give them a second look. But I think they are such evolved people. They have cracked the code of humanity, which is just plain, simple love. There is nothing else that you need to create a happy and perfect world. You just need parents who love their child. That's all.